Hello everyone, welcome back to Tesla Plays Wild Arms 3, there we go. Just trying to get my mind straight here. But yes, we are back, and yeah, my levels ended up going up a lot just because I was trying to get lots of gems. And gems are what I have now. At least 10 of all of them that I can get. So, yeah, that's kind of a thing. Also, at this point, this guy will randomly show up in towns that you visited, and the more the more of them that you visit throughout the game, there we go, the less likely he'll show up at each one. Though exiting and re-entering will change which town he appears at, so it's not exactly a huge problem. It just might take some time. So I usually hold about 10 of each gem, just in case I need to use elemental attacks against certain enemies. But they are a good source of money. Probably your only source of money early on. More or less, anyway. Also, if you think I'm over-leveled, I'm really not. Doesn't take long to level up with some of the most up-to-date monsters. Especially with the ones we're going to be fighting soon. Wild Arms 3 is often seen as an easy title, but I don't know if I agree with that. So, now that we have a little bit of money, let's actually do something with that. You guys aren't weak to Earth, right? Nope, nothing is, okay. Yeah, whatever. You might notice that Gallo's gun is very inconsistent. That's because it is. His weapon is very random on how many times it will shoot, based on luck and, there's like a gun stat that determines it too, but his is far more random than anyone else's. See, that time it hit 8 times. Last turn, it only hit twice. When it hits the most, it can be pretty good. Mini carrot, really? Jeez, maybe I should be trying to fight these guys more often. That's a really good thing to have, trust me. Charges FP gauge 1 level, basically 25 FP. With, Virginia, with her Mystic, that is especially good. She gives up 25 of hers to give 25 to everyone else, which could be amazingly potent in certain fights. But yeah, now that we have a little more money, let's actually improve our parameters a bit. That tends to have more of an impact than level ups most of the time. Aside from HP, anyway. Virginia especially needs this, since she gets practically a double attack boost right now. He went from 8 to 15. But the upgrade cost goes up tremendously between levels on shot. So this was kind of the game's way of game balance. Making it to where you couldn't, like, just super improve your power. Now for Clive, I actually want to focus on bullet count. I can only improve up to 3 bullets for the moment, but still. but you want to get him up to 4 bullets, since that will maximize the power of Gatling at 100% FP. Oh, it doesn't actually tell you what the things do. Okay. So I'd have to look online for it. Gallows starts at 16, and Clive starts at 19. Go figure. I don't need much more money to upgrade Clive, so I'm gonna go and get that now. Doesn't really matter what, I just need a few gems. That's it. So, don't worry, this will be much easier to do later in the game, trust me. Well, as a matter of fact, just about to level up. Let me go ahead and get that. Yeah, Defender's pretty busted. Now, you might not think improving her gun was that helpful, but it actually is. Level up. Alright, I need to sell those gems first. Yeah, like, Clive and Chet will always get the most after improving shot. Virginia doesn't get quite as much, but it still helps her a lot later on. Because I believe later on, as she levels up, she starts hitting a lot more with her gun. Which can be actually really beneficial. So let's go and go to the inn. I should have enough. Yeah, I do. I do believe the end stays are dependent on your combined level, and it goes up over time at each end. Really? Where is this place? Thought it was... do I have your personal skill on? No, I don't. Because I turned it off. So that she would stop killing things, so I could get gems easier, but yeah, now she does. Oh. Men who cry over using a gimbal coin often lose their lives. Best time for gimbal coin is right when you find it. Alan Smithy. Yeah, but Gimmo coins are so freaking common that I really don't really see how that's really super helpful in the first place. Oh, I think it's up here. Yep, okay, it's up here. I was in the wrong area. Ruins of Memory. Okay, so... when I first played the game, I hated this place. Because I was so used to how convenient things were in Borrowed Arms 1 and 2, that lack of healing resources kind of screwed me a bit. I didn't understand the game as much as I do now, nor did I really appreciate the Gimbal coin aspect. I literally thought they were going to be rarer than that, same for Hillberries. I didn't understand you could just fight random battles and get them over time. I also didn't know you could sell gems for a lot of money either, so that didn't help. So... so there's some slight different enemies in here, like the books. The blue books. Thankfully, Analyze costs little FP, so you can always have access to it at the start of a fight. They're pretty easy to kill at the stage I'm at. Oh, weak to fire, huh? Well, not sure if that would be useful, though, considering that Jet's the one that has it, and he doesn't exactly hit for high magic damage. Oh, you're actually faster than him. That's interesting. Interesting. Sounds like cutscene. Pretty quick on the trigger, but as a drifter, may cost you your life if you don't pull it. He was waiting here the whole time for us. What are you doing here? I want to join forces, Princess. Didn't I mention that before? And I do have a name. Allow me to introduce myself. Janus Cascade, and the pleasure is all mine. I seem to have made a bad first impression. You have every right to reject my offer. But that's precisely why I want to join forces. I want to redeem myself and earn your trust. If you're after the Eternal Sparkle, we'd like to help. Fine. Let's find the Eternal Sparkle together. Hey, what are you thinking? We can't trust this guy. As long as you are the leader, we shall abide by your decision. However, are you sure you have carefully thought this out? Yeah, Clive's acting in an advisory position at least. And yeah, he's pretty suspicious too of them. I understand your concern, but everybody deserves a second chance. Unlike the old grudges, it's too hard and painful to handle. To tell you the truth, I don't trust him 100% either. But at some point I have to do this, or else I'll be skeptical of him forever. That's why I chose to trust him just now. Understood. As to accept his our leader's decision. Look. You have my utmost respect, Princess. Wish I could think like you. Actually, maybe I did back in the day. Well, now that we're a team, what are you guys gonna do for us? Information. We can provide information about the demons, who are said to have sealed the Eternal Sparkle. Demons? I'm sure you've heard of them. Those demons you hear about in folklore? They are said to have existed ages ago, and their spiteful rancor supposedly lives on within these ruins. Do you know what that means? The eternal sparkle and the demons are somehow connected. I'll tell you more once we find it. I think it's a fair deal. We just need you to escort us deep within these trap-filled ruins. With our strength and your information, we'll get through these ruins in no time. We're counting on you, Janus. Same here, Princess. Same here. More on this later. Now, aside from the blue books, we also have the Sparta toys. There's a third new enemy to show off. Yeah, magic's not really too useful on these guys, since they're only weak to light, and, well, we don't have access to that yet. And if I recall, we don't for some time, so... Huh. See, this is why having Virginia able to hit a little hard is important, so she can take out straggler enemies that the others can't quite finish off. And even though she's not really doing it, she's also good at evasion usually, but it's not kicking in. Oh well. Oh, hold on. There we go. And a bird, okay. I don't think you guys can defeat this. Before he analyzes it, but... Nope. Oh, you're attacking twice. Or is that a counter you just did? Okay. Weakness to ice. I think you could actually defeat it. Oh yeah, wow. And I got it back. Yeah, having the gems is helpful. Damn, that's awesome. We gotta put out the torches with Freezer Doll. Gilberry got. Oh, there's a book over there. Oops. Now, them using... Yep. Using Quicken on them can give them a new attack called Geist Gust, which hits twice as hard, which could be a problem. That is assuming that they survive long enough to really take advantage of it. Okay, good, I got rid of the one that had Quick on it. So... Fire. Now, I don't know what your magic resistance is, but your HP is low, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem. Yeah, not too much of a problem. Yowzers. Level up. We get 1500 Gila. Well, looks like Jet's gonna be getting a boost here very soon. Refrigerate. Well, that didn't do much. Oh, treasure chest. Booby trap is set. You want to pick someone with the best luck here. Shit. Can I save scum this? I don't know. Yes, I can. Perfect. Thank you. If it explodes, you don't get the item. Which kind of sucks. But if you do open it, you get an extra item, too. Which is kind of nice. Gallicad. You are not doing that this time. Go away. What are you... Would that be doing more than your attack? Wait, how come I didn't get that fire gem back? That confuses me. Yeah, I don't think it would do enough. Oh, right, I forgot. Magic doesn't really work well on you at all. I think my attack would actually be doing more anyway. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, right, because I had already used a fire gem in the battle, that's why. Oops. Okay, which door do I need? Okay, this one. Dragon fossil. Lucky cod. Gimmo coin. Whoop. Oh my god. Good lord. Like battles back to back? Oh, okay. Hearts of memory catches your eye. Fruits of ancient technology have been excavated from ruins over Fogaya. These historic rare items, such as the Giant's Rock, excavated from the Earth layer before the Great Ancient War, are preserved here. That's why this is called the Ruins of Memory. The relics on display have been carefully restored. Please be careful not to touch the relics. More technology. Technology is not something that necessarily evolves or improves over time. It may stem from an advent of a genius, or perhaps from the fruition of time and effort. Technology can even make great strides during times of war, where unexpected innovations are invented. In fact, many highly advanced technological artifacts have been excavated from a certain layer of the Earth. A layer which dates back approximately 1,000 years. According to folklore, this coincides with the period of the Dark Ages, when the Great War with the Demons broke out. The period of war necessitated technology, and methods of destruction were invented one after another. The technological revolution finally came to an end, when the world could no longer connote this technology. In other words, the destruction of civilization. Who were these demi-humans that appear in historical records? Said to have resembled humans, but possessed great power unknown to man. Said to have synchronized with nature to perform incredible feats. Similarities between the demi-humans and Beskar, beliefs of guardians, are noted, but nothing can compare to the scope of their power. Who were these demi-humans that are said to have existed on Filgaia? Where they come from, and why did they disappear? Might interest you. Sealed by magic. You don't have a duplicate. How many demons? Folklore paints a vivid picture of invasion. Forefathers recount the fear of demons who were covered in steel with blood of mercury. Demons massacred a multitude of life forms, brought about mass destruction with flames of atrocity. As time passes, we've begun to utilize the artifacts left behind, as if we are now the spawn of demons. For as long as we are human, we must embrace our prestige as a human race, and live proudly and accordingly. Yeah, the encounter rate in here can be kind of very annoying. But there's nothing I can really do about that, per se. Oh, I gotta give him a coin. Oh, wait. Wall at west is cracked. Oh, it is. Memo pen. Growth egg. Remember that item I mentioned that can increase your MTC count? Yeah, this is what it is. They are the rarest thing in the game, though, so I won't exactly waste it. Now, this is also a duplicator chest, which you would need a duplicator to open. We don't have one, but I'm not going to come back and get it. It has an item called a name tag, which lets you rename characters. As we're going to find out later, you don't really need a name tag for that. So... there we go. Yeah, we're out of the encounter gauge, so we actually have to fight. The dungeon's not that long, though, so... This again, huh? So this one's interesting. Just use Freezer Doll on the one that looks different, and then use Tindercrest on it. And yeah, we're already at the end. It's really not that long of a dungeon. I don't know why, when I first played, I had so much issues with it. The Eternal Sparkle. Only a select few have actually come in contact with it. But one thing is for sure, it's much greater than any jewel or precious metal known to man. A great power is bestowed upon the one who comes in contact with it. Grants a spear that can destroy all life. That is the Eternal Sparkle's true essence. But that's all rubbish if you ask me. There are, however, avaricious people in this sick world that would do or pay anything to get their grubby little hands on it. Janus, what do you think you're doing? Coming all the way here, hired by some dubious blokes, covering myself in filthy dust? I guess you'd call me avaricious. Oh boy. Thank you, Princess. I really enjoyed your company. Now, if I may, I must go cash in my treasure. Janus, you tricked us, you double-crosser. Tricked you? Heavens, no! Oh, I almost forgot my end of the bargain. This here is a shield, which bears the name of the demon Herako. It's kind of like a good luck charm. Aside from this Herako, there are two more shields, the Andro and Creo. The Eternal Sparkle is said to be sealed by all three. I now hold one of the 3 shields scattered throughout the world. Second one is currently being excavated, and the third one seems to be in the hands of a certain drifter. Of course, I plan on stealing that one in the near future. I'm sorry I made a fool out of you, but I was just doing my job. As I've told you before, we drifters are neither good nor evil. We're either winners or losers. Now make way before I'm forced to hurt you. I tried my best to trust you. My comrades had doubts, yet I went ahead and joined forces with you. Wanted to try my best to believe. Wanted so badly to trust. And then... yeah, you could definitely see Virginia is... I don't want to say childish, but she's very innocent, is the problem. She's not really built for the wasteland, but she wants to be strong like her dad. But you can quickly see that she definitely has a far more innocent personality, which doesn't lend well to the kind of environment that she's in. More on this later, though. Save the sob story, princess. That's just how the game's played in the wasteland. I won't let anyone make a mockery of people who are trying so hard. That's what I like about you, princess. But the thing is, you're starting to get on my nerves. You're rubbing me the wrong way by carrying all that inexperienced weight into the wasteland. Huh, does this sound familiar to you? Yeah, this is what Chet was saying back in the pub, actually. So, I get the feeling that Chet is actually looking at this and probably hearing it from the other side, and may or may not be having second thoughts on it. Again, I'll get more into this later, but it's not ever stated that he learns anything from this, but we're going to get to a later cutscene that might pay credence to this. You remind me of my youth, back when I was still green. You're a reflection of the old me. You're just a figment of my past. Now watch as I trample over you. Dario, put yourself together and shut your fly. Good to go, boss. Romero, don't be shaking your boots. All set to go, boss. We can prepare to execute the Trinity. We can go all out here. The Trinity? What are you planning to do? Unlike your inexperienced team, we're about to perform a feat that defines the word experience. It's a triple dose of combination attacks. But I think you'll have a better taste for it once you experience it. Okay, so we're just going to be showing off that this battle is the first one that plays into your strategy here. Don't be causing me trouble. Yeah, you can't hurt his teammates. Janus is capable of healing his comrades regardless of whose turn it is. Well, that's cheap. I mean, it's not super powerful. Okay, I just wanted to show that off. Show the Trinity in action and show why you can't really go after his teammates. But yeah, let's actually do this seriously now. Usually I don't analyze bosses, because there's really no point. The guide actually lists what they're weak to and stuff, and what their HP is. It's not really that much of a problem, per se. Now, Jet has Fragile, which works against almost every boss in the game to lower their defense, which can be very useful to use. Well, you have to go after Janus. Thing is, Janus is kind of weak. Let's see. This time you're hitting Jet with it, how much are you going to be doing? Yeah, same amount. So, yeah, as long as you're not super under level, this fight really isn't that hard. I'm going to be late. Dario, Romeo, you two hold them off while I go back and report. But boss, that's suicide. You know we can't use the Trinity without you. Oh, you just use us as pawns so you can make your escape? Quit your whining. If I don't bring back the Hiraku shield, then who will? Listen up. For once in your life, fight like you never fought before. If she's still alive, meet me at the usual place. So it's just you and me, huh, bro? You know, I've read somewhere that, in times of crisis, people have the power to accomplish the impossible. It's do or die now. Let's go all out, or else the boss will have our heads for sure. It's gonna take a burning house for me to build up that power, and it ain't gonna amount to much. Anyway, let's just make sure we don't die out here. It's the best we can do. Yeah, at this point, you now have to fight Dario and Romero, and they are much weaker without Janus around. It's actually kind of sad. Fragile will also get rid of shields and stuff that they put up, so there's that. Yeah, they haven't gotten any stronger than back on the train, so... Well, that's one down. Now, you do get a lot of experience from battles, and we got an item called a Lucky Card, which doubles experience awarded, which Virginia can give to everyone. I suggest holding on to it, though, since boss experience in the first few areas is pretty low, so it's really not a big deal. Yeah, that's probably gonna kill him. We'll see. Oh, it actually missed for a change. Usually it doesn't. Oh. Huh, interesting. I guess one that was gonna kill him. Oh well. Ah, well, if Bruss were here, you guys would have been dead meat. Sounds like an excuse from a sore loser. Shows more where that came from. Oh, get off your high horse. We'll make you regret you ever met us. We got a nice gem out of it, too. You get a duplicator, save it for later. The name tags are not worth it. There's also the bookcase, but I'll show it off later in the game. Level up. Level up. Ugh, those guys make me sick to my stomach. What is the matter? I'm sorry. If only I hadn't trusted them. I'll say. You cannot let mistakes here and there get you down. Just remember, you are the team leader. You're right. If the Eternal Sparkle really is such a deadly artifact, we can't let them have it. And from what Janus was saying, they haven't obtained all the shields yet, right? If we act now, we can still stop those thugs from obtaining the Eternal Sparkle. Most likely. Then what are we standing around with our heads hung low? Let's go back to Charlie Roger and find out more about the remaining shields. Okay, so... freaking battle. I'm gonna handle this differently. We have you two focus on one, and these two focus on one. Oh, still couldn't kill it. That's about to change, though. Fairfax, Virginia. Let's level up. So let's see if I can... Probably should have killed the skeleton first, but whatever. That way I can do this. Come on, Virginia. Level up. Do I want to go and get Clive's too? Yeah. Another mini carrot. So the skeletons are the ones that drops it. Interesting. Oh wait. Everyone's level 10 now. Oh, that's awesome. Love it. I didn't think it was gonna happen so soon. That means getting gems is gonna be freaking abusable as crap. But yeah, I'm just gonna use attacks. They'll die faster. Because I'm almost out of recording time. Level up. Go ahead and give Jet a little boost. Now, boosting Gallows' shot never really seems to help all that much. He's more a mage type, so that's what he excels at. At this point, I'm gonna be saving up for another bullet count for Clive. At which point, the order will be Virginia, Clive, Jet. Like for shot at that point. Now, let's see here. Yellow cards sell for 1,500. You don't want to do that. Yellow cards double the gold of enemies when you use it. You want to hold on to the yellow cards till later. Because we'll be getting to bosses later on. That actually drop a lot of money. It won't be for a little while, though. It'll be a little further into the game. Not that far, though. At which point, it is worth it to actually go that route instead. Now, we also got an item called a memo pen. You can actually equip that as special gear. They're basically like accessories for your mediums, which will teach you extra personal skills. This lets you nullify amnesia. Be very careful, though. And I'm going to be safe staying before I show this off. It's nice to have stuff on your mediums, but you can only have 5 at a time. That's okay, we could just take it off, right? Right? No. If you delete off your medium, it's gone for good. So, you gotta dedicate to this. So it's important to know what you're doing. So, yeah, I need to check something, actually. Oh yeah, there is something I forgot to get, which would have been nice to have. Huh. If you place a bomb near biggest crate over here, you get Migrant Seal. Migrant level automatically increases as you collect Migrant Seals. Migrant level increases, the cost of canceling a counter decreases, due to avoid more powerful enemies. Yeah, that would have been nice to have. Would have made battles take less. Little Star, famous food, drink, and service. Gimbal coin. Hillberry, okay. Mini carrot. Man, I'm getting a lot of those. Sandcraft dock. Danger restricted area. Go away. Dragon fossil. Don't mind me, I'm just taking your dragon fossil you put back here. Talk about paying someone with their own money. But hey, if the game's gonna let me do it, you know. So yeah. We actually are done here. But yeah, that migrant seal is helpful. It takes one less of your gauge now to stop harder encounters. Which is definitely could be useful later on. To get lots of those. Now, at this point, I'm actually going to stop, because now that we're on level 10, I can get a lot of gems really easily. I'm not going to go too hog on it, because you get lots of money later on, and it's not really going to be a huge problem. We're strong enough to get through the next few areas pretty easily, so I'm not too concerned about it. But there is going to be a lot of time I'm going to need to do the next story area, so... Let's see. The dune creatures aren't happy, they'll no ear to the plight of ships. These days, land routes are more practical than sea ones. It's safer to take a train. Then the stations to the northwest. As monsters start showing up, can't repair the trains quickly enough, so we're gonna just go west. Long ago, that place was the central junction for railways from other Volkaya. But yeah, that's all we're going to be doing for now. Thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you later. See ya.